How do you handle unexpected problems or delays in the field? We have this topic as a question that was given to us by one of our listeners. By the way, I love that. This channel is here for the viewers and listeners. It's here for you. So please keep sending this stuff my way. I wish every video from here on out was literally just a response to what you want. So send it to me and I'll prove it to you that I'll get it done just like I'm doing it right now. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the approach to dealing with problems in the field that are unexpected, meaning we didn't foresee them, and how we can approach solving that problem. And I think you're going to love it. And it really applies to the work of assistant supers, assistant PMs, field engineers, project engineers. All of you, all of these positions deal with that. But I'm going to give you a framework right now that I think you'll love. So let's go to the drawing board behind me. All right, so if we are saying that this is an unexpected problem, that means that in your strategic planning, your pull planning, your look-ahead planning, weekly work planning, your day planning, your pre-con or your preparatory meeting, that all of these checkpoints, which are actually not too many. Like when I draw this on the board, people are like, Jay Money, like, there's a lot of stuff there. Hey, this is just how we do it. Like, these are the check-ins, right? We do strategic planning early on, pull plan every phase, do a look-ahead plan 3 to 6 weeks out, a pre-con meeting for every new contractor to the site, a weekly work plan for every week, and a day plan for every day. Like, that's just how it's done, right? So if you're saying, or the listener who, oh my gosh, I just love these comments and the viewers and the listeners. If the listener is saying, hey, it's unexpected, then that means it wasn't found here. Now, let me make a point here. There is foreseeable and not foreseeable problems, okay? People will often tell me, hey, Jay Money, why do we do so much planning, so much effort, put so much effort into creating stability, so much effort into like preventing problems when problems are going to happen, okay? So check this out. And this is kind of funny that I'm drawing this because we have this joke in our company. Kevin Rice hates pie charts, but I'm going to do a pie chart here. So Kevin Rice, this is for you. But like, let's say that you have a pie chart and you have all the problems on your project and you have to deal with all those every day. You're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to overwhelm your team. But what if you literally, through proper planning, were able to get a good view of the foreseeable roadblocks and constraints and fix them to where now they're gone and fixed. So you've got green lights, and then all you have left are the not foreseeable or non-foreseeable problems. The point here is this. We've got to make sure that we are aligning our capacity and the energy of the team to the problems that we're going to solve. So stabilize and prevent where you can so that we have the energy to react when we can't. So if you have a problem and we found it out in the field, typically that's going to be a foreman or a worker out in the field finding these things, right? That means that the amount of problems that they find are going to reduce. So the case for planning really comes into the fact that if you had to solve all these all at once, you couldn't do it. You're going to leave them hanging. If you solve as many as you can out ahead through this system and you only have a little bit, then you can actually focus your attention. So what are the steps once you actually do find a problem? Well, let's talk about this now. There's a concept that I love from Jocko Willink called the laws of combat. Number one is cover and move. And what Jocko means by that is build the team. Know who is on point and where the team should be in order to work as a team. 2, simplify. What that means is once you're working as a team, make sure that the mission is simple. 3, prioritize and execute. What that means is we're doing first things first, which actually ties back to prioritizing non-foreseeable problems or roadblocks because we've already fixed the foreseeable ones. And then number 4, decentralized command, okay? So if you've built the team, simplified the mission, and prioritized and then a decentralized command, your foreman should be able to solve most problems by themselves inside the system that we've created. So I'm going to draw 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 problems that the foreman could solve. If you've set up a proper system and let me just be clear about this, where you've got a clean, safe, and organized project site, the foreman knows how to manage deliveries, knows how to manage staging, knows the information for the install, knows how to write an RFI, knows how to work with the office, knows the environment, knows how to work with inspectors, that foreman should be able to solve his or her own problems. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is if you still have a problem that is beyond the foreman and crews or foreman to foreman's ability to solve the problem, which means you have a really lean site, then we have to have communication vehicles to communicate that. So let me talk about that now. If you have really engaged the foreman in a good foreman huddles and good day planning inside the last planner system, first, they will trust you and be willing to bring that problem to you. Okay, so I'll draw you over here now. And then second, if you have proper operating communication systems, then you will have either a radio, which I hope that most jobs do if you can afford it. I love the idea of every foreman on the job site having a radio on the foreman's channel. Or you have a text chat that is on WhatsApp or Signal or GroupMe or something like that, or they can just pick up the phone. Either way, the first step, and I know you're like, Jason, of course they're going to do that. Here's my point. If there's too much friction, if people can't get a hold of you by phone, they can try the text chat. If you're not answering your text, they've got to be able to have a radio. You got to reduce the friction for the foreman to say, hey, you know, superintendent, you know, field engineer, project engineer, whoever it is, please come out here and help me. Then you're going to follow this pattern. Number one, understand the problem. You are going, and this is really important. You're probably like, Jay Money, this is simple. No, it's not. We mess this up all the time as superintendents. We come into a situation, we see a couple things, we're like, this is what you should do. No, first and foremost, listen. Listen to the foreman and the workers and actually understand the problem. Number two, you're going to want to know as much as you can. And I'll just write know as much. That means you're going to understand any possible options. You're going to understand the full situation. You're going to ask questions until you feel like you fully understand. You're going to get input from this group of people, ask them what they think. And yes, I mean the workers too. You know, if they're busy, I understand, but anybody who's available. So that you, number three, can know your options. And what I mean by that is you've researched your options up here, but you're now going to know your real options. Can I do path A, path B, path C, path D, whatever the case may be. Now, this is the most important thing that I want to communicate in this video. Whatever the solution is, right, if you have, like I said, A, B, C, or D, we have to make sure that whatever path we take follows production principles and doesn't hurt people. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw it for you right now, but I want you to check out in the description below a cool mural board and Canva graphics that we have, because literally what we've done in this board is we've listed out all the different types of constraints, and constraints on a project are things that affect the system, okay? They're like bottlenecks. And we've listed out the roadblocks that you can experience on a project site. These are non-permanent things that need to be removed. And check this out. This is what we did. We listed them out from really great research. And then what we've done is said, what would have prevented it? And what are some things that you can do now? So when you're going to do this, and we've done that for constraints and roadblocks. So when you come down here and you know your options, what I want you to do is pick an option that makes sure that we take care of people, okay? And that we know will flow as a production system. And if you use this tool that we're going to link you to in the description below, you'll be able to do that. And that's literally the key. Now you're probably like, Jason, this is simple, but I'm telling you it's not. Most superintendents will skip this, so we have too many problems. And I'm not being critical. I love superintendents. I'm trying to help. So, and most superintendents will be hard to get a hold of. Most superintendents, oh no, I won't say most superintendents. Most superintendents are taught to do this. They're taught to like just come into the situation, not understand, not listen, not get the facts, not know the options, just make a quick, frontal lobe decision. And they won't go look at the constraints and roadblocks and the most feasible next steps. But if you do that, try and prevent it, be reachable, really engage with the problem for problem solving and understand it properly, and then make the right decision that will still maintain flow and protect people. That's the key, and that's how you solve those problems best in the field. So I'm going to link you to a visual for this, a blog post, but this right here, go to that Miro board, please, in that Canva document. You're going to love it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.